Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, it is Tuesday, September 9th, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. XRP back above $3. Let's fucking go, man. Dude, we had a downtrend for weeks. People were talking about, is this the end of the bull run? We had a lot of people saying, XRP's done. Rotate everything now into Flare. Rotate everything now into Link. We had people talking about the rotation, man. It's not over. I don't think rotating is the way to play, especially not at this stage of the game. Now, if you could get lucky and you hit a times 10 here and you rotate for another times 10, then that's great, man. But dude, I think that honestly, it's a good way to get burnt. It's a good way to get burnt is to be trading one for another in hopes that you hit a green candle. The grass is always greener, man, and that's the same with tokenomics too. The tokenomics are always looking better for a token you're not holding. To me though, there's no token that looks better than XRP or Flare, okay? And I know that Algorand and HBar look great too. I know that Songbird looks great as well. But you can only allocate so many funds, man. And I'm a true believer that if you truly believe in something, if you have confidence in your bet, then you go fucking long. Dude, you don't need to have a side bet that hedges you. Go deep. Believe in something. I believe in XRP. I've believed in it for 8 years. And it's coming more and more true every day. The realization is that XRP is truly going to be used. Ripple is going to make sure that the rails are using XRP for the next financial system. We got this right here from Ash Crypto. Trump's Truth Social partners with Crypto.com to enable crypto rewards for users. I wonder if they're signing up with F assets, man. How sick would that be? World Finance Liberty token on Flare networks? Come on. We have another one from Cointelegraph. Latest, Spanish bank BBVA to use Ripple's tech for retail digital asset custody under EU MiCA regulations. And we know that under the MiCA regulations, Tether and a bunch of other tokens were taken out of the EU. They did not meet the regulatory standard that was set forth by the European Union. From Bank XRP, they say Ripple and SBI Group sign a memorandum of understanding towards the distribution of RLUSD in Japan. We have these companies named here. We have Standard Custody named. We have SBI named. And we have SBI Trade Co. named. Let's see what they say about the memorandum here. Valued at nearly $300 billion today, the stablecoin market is expected to grow to trillions in the next coming years. As stablecoins become a key part of global financial infrastructure, the next wave of adoption will be driven by utility and institutional demand. RLUSD is a trusted enterprise-grade stablecoin built with compliance and transparency in mind. RLUSD is fully backed by high-quality reserves, including US dollar deposits, short-term US government bonds, and other cash equivalents, with monthly attestations from a third-party accounting firm. This commitment to regulatory clarity sets RLUSD apart from other stablecoins and provides the security that institutional partners demand. SBI VC Trade aims to make RLUSD available in Japan during the fiscal year ending March 31st, 2026. Comment from SBI VC Trade CEO Tomohiko Kondo. SBI Group has been leading the development of the cryptocurrency and blockchain field in Japan. Our company has been the first to obtain the Electronic Payment Instrument Services Provider license in Japan and have started handling stablecoins. The introduction of RLUSD will not just expand the option of stablecoins in the Japanese market, but is a major step forward in the reliability and convenience of stablecoins in the Japanese market. There it is. The memorandum of understanding about the distribution of RLUSD in Japan. Now, yesterday there was a massive hack in crypto, okay? And it put everyone's wallets at risk if you were trying to send a transaction. Because supposedly what was happening is the hackers had figured out how to change the line that said where your transaction was going to be sent. They would just change a few letters around, some that you supposedly would not notice, and they would send your funds, your transaction, to their wallet. Can you believe that shit, man? So Zaman responds to this, and they say, a massive supply chain attack hits Node.js and JavaScript. We audited immediately. Zaman Wallet plus XRPL Labs are both safe. But yet another reason why Zaman is the only option. Security truly is our number one priority, not just a motto. We stay ahead of the curve and our users stay safe. Bifrost Wallet was deemed safe too. The Warcraft version says, plot twist, Zaman are the hackers. And we had a bunch of people making moves off of this news. Kanaka Crypto says, hey, when's it safe to transfer all my XRP back to my Zaman wallet from the exchanges? So people were just transferring XRP around knowing that there was this hack. They were worried, man. People were concerned. And you know what? The best thing to do yesterday was to do nothing. But if you did something, hopefully your crypto's okay. Hopefully you're okay. Hopefully you're feeling secure. All right? Everything's going to be all right, man. Sometimes you got to just take a little cat nap from crypto. You come back and tune in. Oh, look, there was a hack. How's my wallet doing? Oh, my wallet's safe. Everything's fine. You don't want to be in too risky of a play, man. If you're sitting in a centralized exchange, you're sitting in a Nexo, a Celsius, a BlockFi, you're sitting in an FTX, anything could happen to you, okay? You want to be in a place that's safe and secure. You want to be in a wallet where you hold your 12-word private key. And it shouldn't be a ledger, man. You know what? Ledger's had some issues, dude. And what if they just stop supporting the fucking device you have? So Ledger responded to this hack info and they say, Ledger devices have not been at risk during an ecosystem-wide software supply chain attack that was discovered. Ledger devices are built specifically to protect users from attacks like these. Only Ledger devices have secure screens powered by the secure element chip to ensure that what you see on screen is exactly what you sign. Ledger devices support clear signing, enabling human-readable transaction details for verification and transaction check on device, which warns users of potential scams. Remember, never blind sign and always verify addresses before you approve transactions. Your private keys and recovery phase remain safe. Clear signing on the secure screen means you always see the real address before approving. And not one responded and they say, unless it's Ledger Nano S, the screen doesn't work at all on those. And we see it as a bunch of likes, quotes, reposts. And Ryan Carnate says this, I need a new cold storage wallet. What's the best out there? Previously had a Nano Ledger, but the damn screen is nearly burnt out now after like 4 years, and I have to sit in a dark ass room to even see the lights on the screen. Warranty only good for a year or two, not ideal. Somebody else, they say, I'd like to take a second and shout out Ledger for making that piece of shit Nano S that dims until it dies. If you have an old Ledger, pray to God you did your backup correctly and checked it to make sure it recovers. Piece of shit. Not to pile on, I'm pretty sure they got hacked and user data stolen maybe 2 years ago also. I suggest ditching completely if you haven't, okay? This is what 13 Bravo says. Man, you know what? I've never really liked these hardware wallets. For yeah, that same thought and reason is who built them, how safe are they, how secure are they, how well are they going to hold up over the test of time. The Ledger Nano S was not built to withstand the test of time. That sucks, dude. I would be fucking frustrated, especially if you lost a bag over it. I like Zayman, man. And I think that if you keep Zayman on an offline device, like let's say you have an old phone or something, and you don't have a SIM card in there, and you don't attach it to any sketchy Wi-Fi's, you just lock it in a safe, you take it to the bank, you put it in the security deposit box. You do whatever the hell you want with it, okay? Dude, you can keep a hot wallet there, man. We call hot wallet stuff that's connected to chain. We're calling it Exodus, Trust Wallet, Zayman, Bifrost. These are all hot wallets. I think that they're safe as long as your device is safe. All right, same with your Ledger. You're only as safe as you are. So if you give up your 12-word private key, you're fucked. If your address gets hacked and somebody shows up to your house to steal your Ledger, you could be fucked, right? And it's the same with the hot wallet. It's the same with money on the exchange. It's the same with money in the bank. If somebody shows up and tries to force you to withdraw all your bank account to them, what are you going to do to stop them? Zach with Web3 Reviews. Hey, Tuesday coming at us, man. Let's see what it's got for us. It looks like XRP and crypto are on the rise this week. And that's what I like to fucking see. I think it's going to be a great week. I think it's going to be a great month. I think we're going to keep going strong all the way through Christmas. Man, that would be nice. XRP to $30 by Christmas. The road to 30 starts now. Times 10 incoming. All right, I'll be back with more tomorrow. Thanks for being here.